Welcome to Celebrity Rat Trap! You may ask, what is Celebrity Rat Trap? Well, I'll tell you. We have washed up D-level stars live together under one roof, endure 24-hour surveillance, and perform humiliating challenges to compete for a $500,000 grand prize and that ever so coveted 30 minutes of rekindled fame. Every week, we have a castmate's fate decided by the viewers at home, who vote for who they want to save. The person with the least fan votes is then removed from the house, with the painful knowledge that only did they not win the prize money, they were also the least popular of the bunch. So now that
and welcome. Today I'm going to be playing Celebrity Rat Trap. It's a solo RPG and it looks so cool. It's like a love letter to reality shows. So I'm just going to get into it. I'll put the link to it in the description. That was by roguecentaur.itch.io. Okay. Celebrity Rat Trap. A game of desperation. Most of what follows is true. Please try to remember my name. A woman who burns up like paper, yet ever is drawn to the flame. I don't want to go to a movie, no TV at your place or mine, watching all of the hopeful ones dying a week at a time. They say being somebody is hard, being nobody is worse. But being nobody is hardest of all when you've been somebody first. Gemma Hayes Pearl Song. Once upon a time, people asked for your picture on the street, begged you to make TV appearances, and you even had an adoring stalker for a moment, but those days continue to grow further and further behind you. After a handful of failed comeback attempts, your agent has all but given up on you. It's been ages since you had a proper gig, and to be honest, most people assumed you died, even if they can even remember your name at all. You've been cast on the upcoming season of Celebrity Rat Trap, where washed-up D-level stars live together under roof, endure 24-hour surveillance, and perform humiliating challenges to compete for a $500,000 grand prize and 30 minutes of rekindled fame. Each episode, a castmate's fate is decided by the viewers at home, who vote for who they want to save. The person with the least fan votes is removed from the house with the painful knowledge that not only did they not win the prize money, but they were also the least popular left of the bunch. Every other person competing against you is either younger, prettier, wealthier, or more popular online. Winning is unlikely, but going home is unthinkable. No one knows who you are, but maybe that could be to your advantage. This is your opportunity to reinvent yourself for the public. To walk on stage as someone worth watching, someone worth remembering. This is it. This is your last chance. Don't let them forget you. Okay. How to play. To play, you'll need pen, paper, a 6-sided die, and some way to journal your experiences via confessions. Use whatever works best for you, a diary, blog, Word document. I'm going to use this video. The game also has an official playlist on Spotify. I'm not going to be listening to that right now, but it's there. Follow the directions on Meet the Competition to flesh out the 11 housemates you'll compete against, and then the directions for Who Are You Again to create your character. For episode 1, you'll learn your housemates' claim to fame and one detail for each competitor. On episode 5, you'll roll an additional detail for each of the remaining housemates left in the game. Be sure to write down this character info on your housemates on either a blank piece of paper or the printable play sheet provided with the game for your own reference as you play along. After setting the stage with your cast of characters, the game proceeds in 2 phases. Phase 1, the day's events, where you journal what has happened in the house this week. And Phase 2, elimination, where the audience votes your fate and one person is evicted. The game continues in these phases until you are either evicted or only 2 housemates remain. In the event of the latter, proceed to the grand finale. the beginning. Follow the directions on Meet the Competition. Where is Meet the Competition? Meet the competition. Roll your die twice. Okay, die. And use both numbers to find for the 11 competing housemates' claim to fame. So this sheet is where I record all the claim to fame. For episode 1, you'll learn your housemates' claims to fame and one detail for each competitor. First up, Roman Henry. 2 and 5. Celebrity chef. Okay. Next up is Elijah Myers, age 31. Time to find out Elijah's claim to fame. Okay. That is a 6 and a 1. Elijah's claim to fame is televangelist. Okay. James Burnett, age 61. What is your claim to fame? Jamesy. Okay. James Burnett, 5 and a 4. Star of a house flipping show. All right, Dylan Romano. Dylan, let's check your passed out. What was your claim to fame? 3 and a 5. Relationship columnist. Okay. All right, next up is Becky Dawn, age 33. 6 and a 4. Red carpet reporter. What an interesting bunch to be in this place. Next is Levi Cosmo Toombs. Goes by Cosmo. Age 37. 4 and a 6. Let me find that on the chart. 4 and a 6. Spiritual medium. That's funny. Because his name's Cosmo. Alright, who is up next? Mina Bassi, age 25. What was your claim to fame, Mina? 5 and a 5. Runner up on Eurovision. Okay, girl. Okay, Fawn Dovey, age 75. Claim to fame? 3 and a 2. Celebrity gossip blogger. Seems like it's going to be a pretty eventful time in the Celebrity Rat Trap house. Lee Wen, 26. Claim to fame? 6 and a 3. Muse of an eccentric artist. Dr. Sun? Or Soon? I want to call him Sun. Age 39. That is a 4 and a 2. Okay, former Olympic athlete is 4 and a 2. All right, next up on What is Your Claim to Fame? Perry Nelson, age 22, 4 and a 3. Starred in an episode of Hoarders. Okay. Seems like quite the guest. Here is the list with the occupations of my house guests. Next, it will be time to find out one detail about them. All right. Roman Henry, what is your one new detail about you? Roll your die twice and use both to learn one new detail about each of your housemates. Repeat this in episode 5. Okay, the first roll is a 6. The second roll is a 2. Technically, part of the royal family. I don't know why, but this really doesn't surprise me about Roman.
Who's next on Celebrity Rat Trap?
Elijah Myers, our televangelist. I feel like the dynamic in this house is going to be weird. Okay, first, 1. Second is a 3. Mired by arrests, addiction, and scandal. The televangelist. That's a juicy episode 1 detail. Okay, James Burnett, age 61. James, what is the detail that you share on episode 1 of Celebrity Rat Trap? That is a 6 and a 1. They hoard bananas in their bed for some reason. That's really funny. Dylan Romano, age 37, relationship columnist. What is the detail that we learn about you in the first episode? 3 and a 1. Has an endearingly elaborate bedtime routine. Becky Dawn, red carpet reporter. What is your detail that we learn about you on the first episode? A 2 and a 3. Involved in a UFO cult. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I haven't even started the game yet, and I'm having a blast, to be honest. Alright, Cosmo, spiritual medium. What detail do I get to learn about you in the first episode of Celebrity Rat Trap? 4 and a 3. Outspoken radical. The spiritual medium's an outspoken radical? Okay. Alright, Mina. 1 and a 6. Famously had an illicit affair with a dictator. Mina. Alright, Fawn. Age 75. What detail do I get to learn about you in the first episode? 5 and a 2. String of messy divorces. You know, some call them messy. She just calls them passionate. I cannot express how excited I am to play this. Lee. Alright, Lee. What detail do I get to learn about you? A 4 and a 4. For Okay, 4 and a 4. Forgotten middle child of a famous TV family. Lee Wen, middle child, huh? Dr. Sun. Dr. Sun. Former Olympic athlete. What detail do I get to learn about you? A 1 and a 1. Self-proclaimed genius. That makes sense. That tracks with the doctor who's a former Olympic athlete. Yeah, it's self-proclaimed genius. Absolutely. Perry Nelson, who starred in an episode of Hoarders. What do I get to learn about you? A 3 and a 2. Courteous about cleaning courteous about cleaning the dishes the right way. And now on to me. Time to learn about myself and to share. Who are you? Create your character. Roll your dice twice. Use both numbers to decide your claim to fame. What is my claim to fame? First number's a 4, and the second one's a 1. Star of a single direct-to-TV horror movie. That's me. That's my claim to fame. Okay, and my character detail. Character detail, roll your die twice and find the sum. 3 and 2. So 5. You are desperate to find love on the show. Okay, so my name is Mel Dawson. Age 24. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so now that I have everything rolled, it's time to take a look at all this.
So now that I've explained what's going on, let's go ahead and meet the contestants.
Hello, my name is Roman Henry. I am a celebrity chef, so you should already know who I am. And a little known fact about me is that my 6th cousin is in the royal family, so I'm cut from a different cloth. I think I have a good chance of winning, honestly. Hello, I am James Burnett. I am 61 years old, and you may know me as the host of a house flipping show called From Deck to Wrecked. Something you may not know about me is I like to sleep with bananas in my bed. I'm really looking forward to this experience and, hoping I do very well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dylan Romano. I'm 37. I am a fairly well-known relationship columnist, and something you may not know about me is that I have an endearingly long bedtime routine. I'm really looking forward to my time here, and yeah, I hope it's just a great experience. Becky Dawn here, red carpet reporter. I am so excited to be here on Celebrity Rat Trap, and I am 33 years old. And you may have heard some rumors, and I would like to address that anyway. There have been some rumors circulating that I am in a UFO cult, if you can believe that. And I just would like to set the record straight that I don't even know what a UFO cult could possibly be. But anyway, you know what they say, go big or go home. And I really don't plan on going home. I'm very excited.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo. I'm 37, if you like to keep track of age and things like that. I'm a spiritual medium, and something you should know about me, you may have heard, is that some people like to say I have radical beliefs. Oh, I think I'll win because nobody else has the spirits on their side, and we be communicating and stuff.
Hey everyone, I'm Mina Bassi. I'm 25 years old, and you may know me as the runner-up on Eurovision. Or you may know me from something else. Do I have to say? Okay. Or you may know me from famously having an affair with that one guy who runs that one country. People don't really like the way he runs it. But anyway, I was the runner-up on Eurovision. I'm really looking forward to this experience, and I hope to have a lot of fun and maybe make some lifelong friends out there. Hey everyone, it's Fawn Dovey here. I'm 75. You may know me as a celebrity gossip blogger. Or, if you like to dwell in the past, you may know me from a series of messy divorces that unfortunately were publicized. But anyway, I'm looking to move past that, and, you know, I may look great, but I am 75. I only have a limited amount of time left on this earth, and I think it would just be absolutely amazing if I could end up winning Celebrity Rat Trap. Wish me luck. Hi, I'm Lee Wen. I'm 26 years old, and my claim to fame is I'm the muse of an eccentric artist. A fact you may or may not know about me is I'm actually the middle child of a famous family. See if you can figure out which one. Hello, I am Dr. Sun, and I am a former Olympic athlete. And I'm not too worried about the competition here because I am most definitely more intelligent than every single one of my competitors. Thank you.
Track your day's events rolls at the start of each turn here. Favoritism out of 20. Okay, you start with 20, it said. And to begin, our host stands in front of a mansion built on a sound stage before a massive studio audience as the techno beat of the show's theme plays. You wait just out of sight behind the heavy curtains.
Welcome back to Celebrity Rat Trap! It's been a long night of meeting our celebrities, but don't go to bed just yet. Because we have our final housemate joining the Rat Trap. Please welcome to the Celebrity Rat Trap, Mel Dawson.
Your promo video plays on a massive screen above the audience. Introduce yourself to the world.
Hi, I'm Mel Dawson. I'm 24 and I am the star of a recently released direct to TV horror film. And honestly, I would love to find love on this show. And I know it's not that type of show, but a girl can dream, right? Root for me. Wow, just listen to that audience reaction. Well, one thing for certain is we here at Celebrity Rat Trap are honored to have you on this season. I have just a few questions before you go inside. First question. What are you most excited to experience in the Celebrity Rat Trap? How do you plan to handle conflicts that may arise in the Rat Trap house? Well, that's all the time we have, and it's time for you to join the Rat Trap. Good luck in there.
Favoritism. A wise person said that you shouldn't let the truth get in the way of a good story, and production's trying to make good TV here, so sometimes a bit of executive meddling is needed. At the start of the game, you begin with 20 favoritism points. This number represents your favoritism, which you can cash in to help yourself in a pinch. If you feel insecure about the odds of surviving elimination, you can spend 5 points to re-roll for a better number for yourself or 10 points to guaranteed immunity. You only hold so much sway over production, so be sure to use your favoritism wisely. You may need that Hail Mary later on. Next, I go into the day's events. Phase 1. Roll your dice and record the number you rolled on the margin of your page. Using the table below, do the prompt with the number you rolled, starting from the top and working your way down. Example. If you rolled a 1 for the first time, you would do prompt 1. The second time you roll a 1, you would do prompt 11, and so on. Okay. Alone in the soundproof confession booth, document what happened today. Consider the prompt you landed on and how it may have progressed. Think about what developed between you and the competition and what you might be feeling right now. Okay. So this is the meat of the episode. First roll. 5. This week you were involved in an argument. None of the housemates knew who you are, and one started giving you a hard time about it. Who was this? Who came to your defense? Describe what happened and how you feel about it now. So the first one I got is a 5. Who did I argue with? How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'll roll a d12 and I will be number 12. So if it rolls on 12, it's me. But I can't really fight with me. 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got in a fight with Dawn. What was it over? Dawn was giving me a really hard time about not knowing who I am and just asking how I could even be on Celebrity Rat Trap because she's a celebrity gossip blogger and she said, well, if I've never heard of you, then honey, you're nobody. And honestly, if it weren't for Roman, she would have got what was coming to her. Honestly, I think I just don't like her. I think she's just not a nice person. Okay, the day's events. Phase 2, elimination. At the conclusion of each episode, viewers vote for who they love most in the house. Whoever received the least votes is ejected. Roll your die to see how you were received by viewers today. Roll my die. 6. Fan favorite. Immunity. Hey, okay. Roll for every remaining housemate, including yourself, unless you received immunity today. Roman, 3. Elijah, 2. James, 5. Dylan, 6. Becky Dawn, 6. Cosmo, 5. Mina, 4. Fawn, 4. My dice is in the floor. Who was after Fawn? Lee, 6. Dr. Soon, 4. Perry, 1. Perry Nelson. You are eliminated from Celebrity Rat Trap. So that was week 1 of Celebrity Rat Trap. If you enjoyed this video, let me know, and let me know who your favorite character is and who you think's gonna win. And I'll catch you in the next one.